science, if nothing else, has. I mean, look, you probably should have known that it had been compromised, but I think with the COVID stuff, it kind of amplifies like how much it is. It's just. It's based on bull crap and just rhetoric and people that are in positions of power who are saying this is how it works, and though it can be conflicting evidence to the contrary. And I think people are starting to revisit this because, unfortunately, with these bills, definitely in America, they packaged a lot of this green global whatever with it, environmental bull crap with it. Now, if you're an environmentalist and you think the planet is going to blow up in 2 years, look, that's your business. But if you think that we got to like have some effort of government stealing from people in order to make sure, stealing more from people to make sure that, or ensure that this doesn't happen, obviously I'm not on your side here. But here's another example. We talked about Trudeau, right? We're going to watch this in its entirety. It's a couple of minutes long. We talked about Trudeau earlier, tap dancing around these issues. And it's just like, he's very skilled at that. But here we have one of these meteorologists, weather experts here. And obviously we're back to talking about, okay, global warming. I don't know if they call it that anymore. I think it's just climate change. But let's listen to him and see what he has to say about some of these things. Sorry if the kind of guy's out of frame.
And climate specialist Jeff Berardelli. Jeff, good morning.
All right, so he's a climate specialist.
It's actually expected to get.
So, yeah, in the next 5 years, it is somewhat likely that we'll hit 1.5 degrees Celsius briefly, temporarily. That's 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit of warming since pre-industrial times. It's likely to happen during an El Nino.
So he's saying that almost 3 degrees, if I'm not mistaken. I guess it will be what the average is what he's saying in terms of weather, hot weather, or getting hotter, and that will be catastrophic.
Year, that's when it's really warm in the Pacific. So natural variations on top of climate change, then it will go back down. But you know, this is really just a sign that humanity isn't doing very well in managing our global greenhouse emissions. And at 1.5 degrees Celsius, it's not like we're going to fall off a cliff where things all of a sudden are going to get catastrophic, but things will progressively get worse at a much faster pace. The intensity of these extreme weather events will pick up. We'll see compounded events, heat waves on top of sea level rise, on top of large hurricanes and impactful hurricanes. And so things will just get worse and worse if we breach that. And the bottom line is by 2030, 2035, unless we really rein in our emissions very quickly, we are likely to get to 1.5 degrees and continue to increase our warming close to 2 degrees. And again, we have to do something very quickly about it, or we're inevitably heading in that direction.
All right, so what he says was, now again, he is going on about what that could mean. So from what I'm picking up is if it goes up this heat, if you will, just because I know what he's about to say after this is hilarious. I'm sorry, I kind of got to keep myself together here, but he's saying, and as his title says, we're at this critical moment, and if this continues, we're going to start to see these sort of disastrous sort of weather effects. Maybe harsher conditions, maybe harsher winters, harsher summers, heat waves, more catastrophic hurricanes, and all sorts of other dumb shit.
Say that, Jeff, that this is a symbolic marker. Why?
Yeah, because, I mean, humans chose it, right? We chose 1.5. We chose 2 degrees.
All right, so he just got asked a question. Okay, this is this degree thing that you guys keep throwing out there. This is why it's funny. And he asked him, why? Like, why that number? And did y'all hear what he just said? I'll back it up for you just a little bit in case y'all didn't hear what he just said.
Yeah, because, I mean, humans chose it, right? We chose 1.5. We chose 2 degrees. So, again, it's not a tipping point. It's not like we're going to fall off a cliff. It's just that things will get progressively worse and worse at a faster clip as we head towards that. We'll see bigger hurricanes. We'll see worse floods. We'll see worse wildfires. And we're probably setting ourselves up for a pretty bad wildfire season in the West this year.
All right. So, much like, and it's very similar to the COVID thing, it's fucking arbitrary. It's arbitrary. It's just a number. Now, again, is it? I'm just going by what the climate expert just told me. It's just a number. It's just a number. It's just a number. That's it. And the human said it. Why? He was asked why. He just said, well, because the human said it. What the fuck does that mean? Are you telling me that you control the weather? Is that what you're dictating? Are you telling me that you're controlling the weather here and the climate in terms of how it changes? But no, I don't know. Maybe. But humans chose it, guys. And you know what that is the equivalent of? He might as well have just said, because fucking reasons. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.